Hi folks, and che mi la faccia. In this video, I don't mean to sound all doom and gloom, but it is a fact and you all heard the horror stories about somebody walking out and not finding their bike. Either because the chain was broken, disc locks destroyed, whatever the case might be. So in order to protect your pride and joy, you might need a GPS tracker. And for that, the folks at Monimoto have a solution for you. But let me show you. I don't know if you heard, but this bike ain't cheap at all. So while in the area that I live it's actually not too bad in terms of bike theft and everything, wife and I do take their bikes on longer trips. We go out, we visit other countries and everything. So I wanted to have another layer of protection. So I started looking around to see what type of devices I can actually get, the AirTags, stuff like that, right? But nothing really convinced me. And while my bike does have an alarm from factory, those things, if you're not nearby to hear it, then they can defeat it as well, right? Because it is connected to the electrical system of the bike. So there are a few things that the thief know how to do to kind of defeat the alarm. And if there's no one around to actually hear the alarm and call the police or anything like that, then an alarm will do you absolutely nothing. So I reached out to Monimoto and they kindly agreed to send me this unit for me to test and review. So let me show you how it works and all the features. Let's do it. As mandatory in this channel, let's use the GS as a table and let's do a quick overview on the Monimoto 9. Now, this is obviously a GPS tracker, right? And it's suitable not only for motorbikes, but for any type of vehicle, right? You can see here motorbikes, cars, boats, whatever you want to use it on. And it's actually quite simple. You have a receiver, a sender. The whole thing works with obviously GPS, and it does have a SIM card included. So let's open up the box and see everything that is included. Immediately, I do like this little detail. We've got your back. That is actually quite funny. Something to call out straight out of the bat is that you have the printed instructions, right? Very detailed. You have everything that you need to know, but you also have the kind of PDF version on their website. And also, when you download their applications, which you need to track the device, that is also kind of a step-by-step that I will guide you exactly on everything that you need to do. So I love how they put the instructions everywhere. You cannot miss them. They do also have videos, instructions and everything, but it really is very, very simple. So even if you're man's man and you don't read the manuals, eventually they will catch you because you will end up reading the application or anything like that, right? So the system, as you can see, is quite simple. You have, of course, your key fob. You obviously keep this with your keys, right? All the time. Then the device itself, which as you can see, it's quite simple. Very small actually, right? I don't have particularly big hands and I'll give you the measurements here on the screen. But as you can see, there's not much to it. It's only a USB port at the bottom with this little rubber gasket, right? So it is actually watertight. Both the key fob and the device are completely waterproof. And the only other thing that you'll see on the device is this little light here. Obviously at the moment it's not charging or anything, so it's not on. But when you get it out of the box, you have to connect it to USB-C and let it charge fully. The light will blink red until it's fully solid red and then it's fully charged. And that's pretty much it for the device itself. And then lastly included, you do have a couple of zip ties so you can actually secure the device to your bike. The particular thing about these zip ties is that they are actually reusable. As you can see, they do have a little bit of a tab. So you can tighten it down and whatever, right? And whenever it's time to actually recharge the device, you can undo the zip ties and reuse it, which is actually quite handy. Now, this thing, you'll only need to charge it probably once a year. So even if you use non-reusable zip ties, you won't be spending too much money on that anyways, but there you go. That is as simple as that. So the way it works is actually quite simple yet very effective. But let me explain exactly how the whole system works. Obviously, two very easy components. You have your device and your key fob. So if your device detects any kind of movement, it will wake up and look for the key fob. If the key fob is there, happy days, no issues at all. It will go back to sleep, no issues. Now, if the key fob is not there, it will go into alarm mode. So the first thing that it will do, it will actually ring your phone and let you know that, hey, the whole thing is detecting an event. And then after that, it will start pinging the location of the device to your application on your phone. So then you know exactly where the vehicle is moving and where it is. This will continue to give you pings and alerts, right, on the updates on where the bike is until you actually rejoin the key fob to your device, right? Or it runs out of battery eventually. But the way that it works, it actually optimizes the whole thing to give you exact locations, but it won't drain the whole battery. So the whole thing is designed to be very energy efficient, only send the data that it actually needs to send, and not be constantly pinging, right? You cannot be on your house and say, oh, where the bike is and everything, right? No, the whole thing has to be in alarm mode. It has to detect an event to actually start sending the location, right? And that's the way that I actually, again, like I mentioned, conserve the battery and make sure that this will last up to 1 whole year. Then I suppose the third piece of the puzzle is actually your phone and the application, so let's have a look at that. I don't mean to be rude, but for this part of the video, I will have to be looking at my phone because I will show you step by step on how to actually set up the Monimoto 9. Very simple actually, right? So in this portion of the screen, obviously you will see the screen and exactly what I'm doing step by step. So let's set it up. Of course, the very first option is the Monimoto 9 via USB-C, which is what we have right here. Like I mentioned at the intro, right? Even if you're a men's man and you don't want to look at any manuals or instructions, there they are on the application itself, so there's no getting away from it, right? So like I mentioned, first step is to actually let it charge until you see the red light becoming completely solid. So that is step 1. The key fob 4, it will give you all the instructions on actually how to activate the battery. You do have to remove a little bit of a tab. So there you go, step by step, you open it up, remove the tab, and you're good to go. Done that already. And then it tells you to keep the key fob and the device itself, right, close together, less than a meter apart. So there we go, that's probably 5 centimeters, so we're good there. Next, then it will find the device almost immediately. Yeah, that's me. I will probably have to blur some of the stuff so you don't have the personal information on my own device. Of course, this is mine, so I want to keep things safe here, right? So you'll definitely understand that. So select that, click next, name your device. Let's just call it Gaucho Moto 9. There we go. Next. It asks you to set up a profile. This one, of course, motorcycle. And now it's checking the SIM card and the key fob, right? And it's setting everything up, no problem whatsoever. Checking the SIM card, everything is good. Now straight away you can see how good the signal is and everything because I am inside a garage, right, with a massive metal door right beside me, and it seems to be catching the signal, no problem whatsoever. The whole setup does take a minute or two, but it doesn't take too long. Checking proxy settings, green check, we are good to go. And obviously you have to finish up the setup. I got already a notification saying that the device is on, all good to go. As you can see, it's that simple, just a few clicks, right? You cannot miss it, even if you don't read the instructions. It's very, very simple. As you can see, it tells me that the battery is completely full, it's armed, and it's already ready to go, right? The application sees the event and everything, right? And all good to go. Now, of course, you buy the device, it does come included with a couple of months on the subscription already, but you do have to pay a yearly subscription, right, to keep the service active. Like I mentioned, it does work out of a SIM card, and you do have to pay, obviously, the plan to keep the SIM card active. Now, I don't like to put numbers on the screen or anything like that in terms of cost because prices might vary year to year, depending on your location, your currency, etc., right? So avoid everything. I'll leave the links down below so you can actually go to the website, check everything, and get the most up-to-date and accurate information, right? So that's pretty much it. The only thing that you need to do from here is actually test the device. And the best way you can do it is actually before even installing the whole thing on your bike is leave the key fob on your phone, on your house, and just move this around, right? You can walk away from the house or whatever, right? After 25 meters distance from the key fob, it will actually activate, and then you can actually test it to make sure that the whole thing is working perfectly fine and how the notifications work and everything else. And of course, I will show you how the whole system works. So let's do that. All right, now to properly demonstrate how the whole system works, the wifey will proceed to actually go out and steal my bike. So now that my bike has been officially stolen, you see the screen recording, right? And you'll see as soon as I get the phone call from the device itself. I cannot promise that your thief is going to be as cute as wifey, but hey, it is what it is. So there you go, as you can see on the screen, that's the alarm from Monimoto. And I already got the last location. Obviously I will have to blur this out. Let me cancel the phone call. But yeah, vehicle's moving, I got the alert. So there you go, now you can track the bike on whatever it is, right? And that's it, that's pretty much how the whole system works. Pretty smart, isn't it? So there you have it, folks. Thanks to Monimoto 9, I managed to actually track down Wi-Fi and recover my bike successfully. It's just ridiculous, but that is the basic functionality of the whole thing. So if you're interested, make sure that you check the links down below to get your own Monimoto 9. And also, I do have a little bit of a special offer for you folks. In the first 30 days after releasing this video, Monimoto is actually offering a little bit of discount if you use my discount codes and the links down below. After the 30 days, I cannot promise that the discount codes will still be valid, but we'll see how things play out. And of course, like always, if you use the links down below, I might get a little bit of a commission out of it. So I would definitely appreciate if you support the channel. So that's it for today. Thank you very much for watching. Give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you folks on the next one. Thanks.